And we're back. You're tuned into Sport Federation TV. With me now in studio from the amazing Cape Winelands, we have two guests from the martial arts umbrella. Where with me in studio is Leanne Andrews and Martin Roodman. Welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Now,
very much.
both of you are involved in martial arts. You're with karate and you're with kickboxing. And today we're going to talk about what's happening in the Cape Winelands in terms of development. With you, Leanne, what's happening currently?
Currently, there's a lot happening with development. We've got like over 200 children that's basically into this, and we try to develop these kids basically to for education purposes, for to groom them basically to be better children, better people in the beginning, and then just to get them from the streets to help them being better people at the end of the day. So the development in karate at the moment is there's a lot that the children can do, but because of other circumstances, they can't get into this. And that's why we are here today, to try to get these children from the streets and to come back to karate or to kickboxing or whatever we can to assist with them there.
Okay. Well, you said 200 children are currently in your program now.
Yeah.
How old or how young is this initiative?
Our youngest one is 4 years old.
Right.
She's 4, and our oldest lady is 62 years old.
That's amazing.
So, we've got all different kinds of boys, girls, and then we start training them from 4. As long as the child can go left or right, then they're ready to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with you, Martin, with the world of kickboxing, your development efforts are quite also strong. Hey?
Yeah, we are developing the kids. Also, we start normally from 4, 5, 6. It's the best age to start. Because then the kids are feeling comfortable and not playing around so much. And say, when you go to 3, it's too young.
Yes.
And we also got a lot of developing in the Cape Winelands. We are now busy. We've got a team of 75 people going down to Oudtshoorn for the nationals. And some of these kids, it's the first time they go there.
And they probably all think we're going to see the Kango Caves.
Yeah, and they all are so anxious to go.
Yes.
And we're having training camps, and we are developing them so much because we want them to go and give their best at the essays. So these kids, some of them is going for the first time, and we all got the problem of money. We need sponsorships, and the kids have to develop under circumstances where there's not much money for them. So what we ask normally is go to the companies and ask them, please help us for the. We just want to carry these kids.
Yes.
All of them are not. We have to carry some of them, and we're not going to leave them behind because they haven't got money. And we have to develop them and take them to tournaments. The 23rd of March, there's a Western Cape Championships. We're going to take some of them there. So we take them all over Western Cape and Cape Winelands just to take part and develop.
Yeah.
Because you feel a lot for the kids, because it also helps them at school, like Leanne said now. At school they get sharp in the karate and the martial arts and kickboxing, because they think better, they think fast, they control themselves better, they get
focus,
very much focused and very well disciplined in the sport.
Yes. With the martial arts having this stereotype of discipline and focus and strictness, how do you make it exciting for the young children to keep their interest, to make them want to be a part of this world?
For us, for me, because I'm teaching, so you start with like small things. You tell them to jump up and down, run a little bit. You try to keep it fun all the time.
Yeah.
And then when you start behind focus, you play a game with them and say, okay, let's see who can sit still for the longest, or put your arms up for the longest. But you keep it like and going, because they must be interested in it all the time.
Yes.
The time when you're going to start just talking, they lose interest. So now you keep them going the whole time. You do exercises with them. But you can immediately see when a child is basically into something and into not. So then you have to change. So you continuously have to change all your practices,
Yeah.
And they get their first belt. Now it's like the kid changes like day to night, and then they will stand on the floor, and then they will show you, hey, they will always, and you must always tell them, hey, you're doing good.
Yes.
Yes.
You're great, You must always inspire them. And then, if you got the kid like that, then you don't stop him. And at night, the mums come to me, the dads come to me, and they said, you know what? When it's time for kickboxing, when it's 6 o'clock, say you start 7 o'clock, or say it's 6 o'clock starting time, and 5 o'clock, they say, Dad, we must go now. I must go to kickboxing. I mustn't be late, because I'm going to get push-ups if I'm late. You know, you get that discipline in them. Not like you have to handle them and treat them good the whole time, and inspire them.
And also just to have an adult paying attention.
Yes, I just wanted to say on this,
You
because
know?
a lot of our kids at our club, or dojo as we call it, are from rural areas, underprivileged children,
Underprivileged.
a lot. So these children doesn't have anybody at home. So now they come to the karate club, and then they there. We care for them. We give them love. We spend time with them. Some of the kids come so early. They come like 2 hours before the karate club starts. So now sometimes, because luckily for me, I live across the dojo, so I can see who's pitching up first. So then, like there's 2 children. There was times that I would say, okay, bring your homework. Come start do your homework at the place here, and then we can go together to the karate club. But now at home, they can't do it. They don't have the time, or the family doesn't have time. So this is where we also come in. The moment you show that love and that care for that child, they just turn around. And then you will see there's a big difference in them, not only at the dojo, but at school, because this is how the principal, the parents, the grandparents, they all speak to us in these languages, and they will can tell us what karate has done basically for this specific child.
The juniors need support in these areas, especially. The women also need to be empowered, especially from areas like the Cape Winelands and the social ills that they have to deal with. What's happening in terms of development for the women in the area?
We're very much on self-defense, and my instructors also. That's why the woman, the kids, the mom, the dads also. Don't think you're a man, you can do it. You also can be attacked, and you can also get hurt, and also get hijacked and all that stuff. So they are in. When they're in, they're in. I've got one of my instructors. He brought his kids to me to fight, and now his kids went to university and they're out, and he's still doing it. He's one of my instructors.
Wow.
So it's so nice, you know. He never thought of doing kickboxing, but now he's a sensei. So 10 years back, he brought his kids to me, and now he's in. And his kids also, when they finish with university, they will come back, they will train again. And the kids, the woman, self-defense is very important. Because if a woman, you know, it's bad outside, and people rob each other, and they get robbed, and everything get hijacked. So if a woman knows martial arts or kickboxing as a background, she will never be robbed. She can be robbed, but she will know what to do in the situation, and handling the situation in a cool manner, like she was taught to do it, and she won't get hurt because she knows how to handle herself. That's what we love about the women, the moms, and the women coming into the sport. This is not only a man's sport. It's for women as well. And some people don't think that. They think, no, I'm a woman, I don't want to fight, I don't want to hurt myself, but the self-defense side is, you have to do it. Like she's doing it.
I think a lot of women, they know that they need to know these things, but they don't know how to access it.
I just wanted to say, like, we take our ladies there sometimes, not only like young ladies, it's old ladies as well. Like I say, our oldest one is 62 years old, and we take all these ladies, they are parents basically. So now all grandparents that we bring in together, we keep like a self-defense class or course or something. We let them be part of practices and all that. And then we're hosting a women's cup every year, so that more ladies can be involved in this. And not only that, there's some ladies that's quite old, but now they can't walk properly more and they can't do that. Now we do exercises with them. And most of these ladies were telling us basically it's helping them. They don't feel sick anymore, or they don't, so
they
basically it's much better than before.
And a lot of times also the geriatric population is kind of, let's say, neglected by society for whatever reason, and now they have another home with you guys. I really wish we had more time. Just speaking to you is so inspiring, and I'm sure the viewers at home feel the same way. How can people support your initiatives and help you realize the goals that you have for the children and the adults in your area?
We would like to have more people involved. Like sponsorships is very difficult, and we would be glad if we can have people that will assist our children because it's all for the children, and you know, you have to bring them up, and it's a very good discipline sport, kickboxing and martial arts.
Or like world tournaments. We can't send everybody. So now we have to keep our kids home. When they have to go to essays or anything like that, it costs a lot of money. And a lot of, like I said, it's underprivileged children. They don't even have clothes or the geese, as we call it.
And it's awful to kind of qualify to
Yes.
represent, and then
You
your
don't
heart
wanna
is
leave them at
broken
home.
because you
Yes.
can't go.
So we have to work and we have to
Yeah.
do fundraisings and all these things to help them.
Yes.
But then it's always, it's tough to get money for
Yes,
this.
yeah.
Not only for the kids, but like we are going this year coming to America. But it costs a lot of money for us. So
Yes.
if we go, we bring all this knowledge back home. So at the end of the day, we have to pay for everything again.
Yes.
And yeah, so that's why we would like really people to look into the sport and see where they
Okay.
can help us.
Do you have a Facebook page or a website that people can get in touch with
Yes.
you?
I'm at Patrick Ross Academy, and then under myself it's Lee Andrews,
Okay.
and then he's got his.
We've got the Cape Winelands Facebook group, and then myself is under my wife's email, margaretruthman@gmail.com. They can always contact us and or phone us, get the phone number from us, and we'll be glad if some people can help.
In terms of funding and things like that, where do you get money currently to keep things going?
Cape Winelands is supporting, it's giving some money, but there's only so much they can give.
Yes, and so many sport
And
codes.
so many
And
sport
Cape
coaches.
Winelands, they
Yeah.
really excel in almost all the sports
We're
sports
doing
codes.
very good. We're doing
We're
very
doing
good.
we're
Yeah.
doing like fundraisers. Like we've got a golf day coming up 17 March. We try people to get into that. So because the money goes to the children anyway. So we try to get just to come and play golf, and then that money we use for traveling or whatever purpose it is. But for fundraising is basically that's what we're doing, and then in sponsorships that we're looking for,
Yes.
and that's how we get going.
Universe conspire
Yes.
to make you take your kids everywhere you want to take
Oh,
them
thank you very much.
in the future. Okay, and thank you once again for the amazing work you're doing for children who really need it.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Okay.
We appreciate
Yes.
you having us here.
Well, after the break, we'll be back with another amazing sport from the Western Cape. Please stay tuned for that.